Yep. NPH showcase game here at McMaster University. Thank you for tuning in. Off the hop, Sammy Jahan from downtown giving Team White the early lead. It's been a great weekend here in Hamilton. In transition, basket and the bucket. You can count it for Joshua Houghton. Going to the line, look for the three-point play. Team White coached by Serge Bijachin. Jonathan Tull, overseas professional this past season. Obviously a Pickering High School standout in his days. Jason Tom here, along with the NPH crew. McMaster University, Hamilton, Ontario. The showcase circuit is underway across Canada. Foul called down low. The West Coast tour of the showcase circuit, visiting Winnipeg next week, working their way west to beautiful British Columbia. National recruiting analyst Elias Sabate will be out there. Back to game action. Another foul on the baseline. Meanwhile, Tarek Sabate is in Montreal for the Camp d'Excellence, a 25-year-old camp. Always some great talent to be found in the province of Quebec. The basketball community knows just how much talent is out there. And we're seeing it now in the high school ranks and the NCAA ranks. Count both free throws. 5-2 now for Team White. Sammy Jahan with the rock. No good, but the putback is good by Sydney Okeke out of Rise Prep, playing for UPlay in the AAU circuit. No call there. DeAndre Pierre out of GTA Prep, class of 2018. Expect a big year for him coming up. Getting his own rebound, and the floater in the lane is Houghton. Pull-up jumper, rimming out, battling for the rebound. Team White looking to get out on the run, pushing it the other way. Tough pass to throw behind him is picked off, but Team White's going to get it back. Our first substitution of the game. A little push off goes uncalled. Jahan into the trees. Looks like he might have got away with some steps there. Jahan not shy. A little hitch in the jumper, but if it works, go with it. Another one from range. He's got the hot hand going early. Refs letting him go at it. Finishing through contact, Hamza Ibrahim. (12-6) early for Team White. Reminder that NPA, the National Preparatory Association Season 2, kicks off in November. Some teams being added to the only national prep high school circuit. Some player movement going on in that league before November hits, of course. Make sure you stay tuned on Twitter at NPA. Keep you up to date. No good from Ibrahim. Team Black gets it back. DeAndre Pierre now working that rock, finding a seam. Thought I heard some skin there, but no call. Good hustle by Pablo Villa. breaking up the pass, getting back on D. Good transition defense. Team Black being coached by Devine Rao and Calvin Chevenez. Been involved with these NPH showcases. Hard foul in the lane there. No easy baskets today. The showcase game, an opportunity for these players to show what they have, to show what skills they've been able to pick up in these couple days of practice with these high-level coaches. Jahan rushing that free throw, back rim and out. Hasn't missed much in the opening few minutes. Team White with the subs. DeAndre Johnson checking in. As was Christian Kapongo. And here we go, open floor, one-handed slam. Ihsan Khan getting into the passing lane, picking it off, finishing strong on the other end, pushing the lead up to 11. Ooh, nice handles there. Hamza Ibrahim, the tight handle and finish in traffic. Team Black going to get the ball back, looking to cut into this 9-point lead. Marcus Cortez with the rock. Directing traffic, calling out the play for his team. Working off the pick and roll. Nice little pocket pass. Picked off, back the other way once again. Ihsan Khan finishing through contact. The big man doing exactly what he should do in that situation, taking it hard over the smaller defender. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take a quick break. Stay with us. The Upperclassmen game. We'll be back.
Everyone has their story. What's yours? Were you born with the ball in your hands? Or were you a late bloomer? Are you a dead-eye shooter? Or a high flyer?
Goes up and alley-oop! All elbow! Williams!
Are you a leader? Or an elite role player? North Pole Hoops wants to know. What's your story?
NPH events. There's an opportunity to get involved at the ground level. NPH hosts elite level high school tournaments to national club team championships throughout the course of the season. Now is your chance to get involved with the fastest growing sport in Canada with the industry leaders. And
Two 16-minute halves here in the Upperclassmen game of the Hamilton edition, the NPH Showcase Circuit. It's good to see Simi Shitu here for the underclassmen game, supporting his young bucks. Speaking of a young buck, nice move down there. Asim Seri. Just backing it up, finishing strong with the two hands off the glass. Doesn't always need to be pretty, just needs to be effective. That cuts the lead down to 7. Team Black has been trailing from the hop. No call. Seri there once again trying to clean up the mess. He's fouled, go to the line to shoot 2. The Hamilton Showcase has seen some great talent come through in the past. Shamil Stevenson, one of those guys, on his way to Pitt. Really excited to see what Pitt does with their recruiting class. So few remaining players. I would expect to see a couple more Canadians joining the few that are heading down there already. Abu Kajab, already out at Oregon. Also an alumni of this Hamilton showcase. Jahan, pull-up, long two. Ref's calling that a long two, but Jahan right now is putting his name in for the early edition of MVP honors of this game, but he just got muscled to the baseline. Hamza Ibrahim. You wouldn't know it looking at the stature, but strong move so far early on for Hamza. He has the rock right now, and I think that was meant to be a bounce pass, but execution was lacking. Travel call on Jahan. Ibrahim checks off for Team Black. Khalid Ishmael, a name we haven't said yet today, stepping back. Put back by the big man. Lincoln Rosebush took the tip for Team Black, was an early sub, back on the floor now, and he has Team Black back to within 5. Difficult for some of these players, first time they've been playing together for a lot of them. You have to walk that fine line of showcasing your skills, also being a good team player, and that's exactly what the scouts here are looking for. Being able to play as part of a team, knowing your role, making your teammates better. It's not all about stuff in that stat sheet. Asim Sari going to the line to shoot 2 more. He has not been shying away from contact here in the opening minutes. Team White with some size on the floor right now. Sari catching them both. Coach Surge was seeing that size differential and got some of his big bodies in there as well to try to even things up. 19-16 for Team White. No good for Jahan. Foul call, lots of bodies hitting the floor here. Surge calling his guys in, not liking what he's seeing. DeAndre Johnson at the line, shooting 2. Johnson, the lefty. Splits a pair to push the lead back up to 4. Crossover, kick out, passes into the knees though of Ibrahim. Nice little change in midair on the jumper there to cash it was Khalid Ishmael. 6'2", 2018 out of Etobicoke Collegiate. Running off the big screen there set by Orlando Pirani. Pirani now battling for the rebound. Gets a hold of it, gets back to the baseline. Pirani showing some skills there along the baseline to just stay in bounds. wide open in the corner. Defense fell asleep. Overcompensating there was Ishmael, and he's called for the foul. Jahan now going to the line. The refs are going to come together to see if that was a three-point attempt or a long two. They're going to give him 3. The upperclassmen game is grade 11 through 13. 22 players taking part in this game. Chosen by the skills that they showed throughout this weekend at McMaster University. Jahan, the leading scorer in this game so far, thanks to the shooting prowess, both from range and from the line. You can cash that from distance as well. Game's tightening up now. Just about the midway point of the first half, 2 16-minute halves. Team Black getting after it on defense right now. Good outlet pass. That was Joseph Halati, who had checked in from range earlier, getting that outlet pass up ahead to Amor Scarborough. Sorry. Team Black trying to get out on the open floor. Nice little Euro step there. Khalid Ishmael capping off the run. Team Black in the lead. Stay tuned. We'll be back with the upperclassmen game right after this.
Here's Sabri Phillip, two-hand jam in transition.
Jonathan Tull, the coaching staff for Team Black, screaming for a tech because Team White's taking too long on their huddle. Don't tell this coaching staff that this is just a showcase game. They want to win no matter what. And after an early lead by Team White, they were up by double digits at one point, now trailing by 2. Jahan working off the screen. Nice little pump fake. Halati says no. Team Black in transition. 3 plus the foul. Khalid Ishmael has come off the bench for Team Black and has provided a spark. Ishmael cashes the freebie, pushing the lead up to 29-23, the 4-point play. Things have turned around for Team Black pretty quick here. Team White working it around the perimeter. Looking for the open shot, they finally get it. That's a long 2, no good. Ishmael, nice pass. Some good transition defense as well. Good play on both ends of the floor from both teams. Put back no good. These two teams are battling. Team Black's gonna get it back. Good headman pass, nice transition defense. Saw it all in that play right there. Cortez with the handle, gets into the lane. Jumper no good. Team White getting out in the open floor. Got that pass into the shooting pocket, but could not catch anything but air. Ishmael gets it poked away in transition. The way he was setting up, I thought that was going to be a throwdown. But Joshua Houghton finished safely. Team White needing every point they can get to stay in this game. Team Black has really carried the momentum here in the second half of this opening 16 minutes. These pocket passes have been picked off time and time again. Nice move. Asan Khan. Little spin into the lane. Tossed it up. The big man showing some skills, but he just got crossed. Look out now. Khalid Ishmael putting on a show. Putting the defender on skates. And hitting from range once again. Khalid Ishmael has really stole the show for Team Black here in the first half of the Hamilton Showcase. Once again, in transition. Oh, almost put him on a poster, but couldn't haul in the alley-oop lob. A little hezzy dribble resulted in nothing. Halati, strong on D, goes behind the back. Had to foul him in the open floor. Getting the feeling something big time is going to happen when it comes to the highlight reel here in this game. Amor Scarborough. Nice crossover into the lane. Through contact. Great finish. Inviting the contact was Amor Scarborough. Scarborough now at the line. Looking to extend this lead. Amor Scarborough trying to save that one from going out of bounds, but Team White's going to get the rock back here. But they have really been on their heels for the last 5 or 6 minutes of this game. They find themselves down 7. They need to get some type of offensive flow going here. They have been shut right down by Team Black. Extra pass. Got him a wide open shot. Couldn't get it to go. Nice take by Sydney Okeke. Lincoln Rosebush called for the foul. He thought it was clean, looked good from up here, but Okeke now at the line shooting 2. Okeke splits a pair, trying to get that rock back. Team White getting after it. Ishmael gets it back. Nice look down low. Asim Seri has taken a beating in this first half. I think this is his 7th and 8th trip to the line. Team White has been laying the lumber on him throughout this game. Splits a pair. Team White still with just 1 point in their last, I'm going to say, like 8 trips down the floor. Really struggling to come together as a team. Just missing shots well off the mark. Ishmael, nice look. Put that on the highlight reel. Khalid Ishmael has really done it all in this first half. Little jump stop in the lane. Sydney Okeke back to the line. Would have been nice to see him finish that through the contact. Big man back in the charity stripe. Looking to stop this runaway train that has been Team Black in the last 10 minutes of this one. This Hamilton showcase has been an opportunity to teach some of these kids some new skills, or maybe some ones that they haven't been able to master of yet. I've spent a lot of time in Team Canada training camps and high school camps. The one thing I would suggest to all you kids out there, take your free throws when your heart rate is at its highest. You can take 30 seconds to a minute to step up to the charity stripe when you're sweating, when you have your heartbeat at its highest in practice. Get to the line, shoot your free throws then, because that's when it's going to happen in a game. You'll be able to teach yourself to calm that heart rate and be able to shoot those high pressure free throws. There's in every different level that I've seen over the last 10 years. Free throw percentage has dropped dramatically. They're the easiest points you can score, but you got to practice them. Numbers in transition. I'm telling you, DeAndre Pierre has been trying to spike something home ever since warm-ups for this game. He just has not been able to keep the handle. The gym is very hot here this afternoon on a hot day in Hamilton, Ontario. The grip may not be there for some of these players. Pablo Villa looked like he was pushed from behind into the defender. Doesn't matter who the call is on, Villa will be going to the line to shoot two. Villa, not enough legs on that first one, front rim and out. Cash is the second. (38-30). Team Black with the lead here at the Hamilton edition of the NPH Showcase Circuit. Back on the floor for the first time in a while is Sammy Jahan. Kick out into the corner, three's no good. Team Black's gonna get it back. The Showcase Circuit had its first girls showcase in Ontario. They had one previously out in Halifax last year. I was out at the girls showcase this year in Brampton, Ontario. Rosebush cashing that jumper. The big man showing a little bit of touch from the mid-range. Team Black's defense has been strong, shutting down these dribble penetrations. Once again, back the other way. Nice pass behind the back, but that fell apart rather quickly. Jahan, lefty finish, no good. Offensive rebound, can't finish it. But OKK, no, sorry. That was Christian Kapongo cleaning up the mess, and then a hard foul on Rosebush the other way. Getting back to that girls' showcase in Brampton. It was impressive to see just how much energy the girls brought to that camp. Talking to the coaches there on that first day, the skill level wasn't quite where they wanted it to be. But on day 2, the girls were able to implement a lot of the skills they were taught on that first day and brought it on the second day. I mentioned that because Hamilton, we know, is a hotbed for basketball in general, but especially when it comes to ladies basketball. Hamilton well represented on the girls' side when it comes to the Canadian national team, their development system. Pull up Jimmy. Akeem Olak. Jumper back rim and out. Offensive rebound off his own miss, dishing it off. And guess who? Asim Seri once again on the offensive glass. He's been putting in work. From range, rolls out by Jahan. Nice look back the other way. Hard foul. Hamza Ibrahim bounces right back up and says, give me more of that. 43-34, stay tuned. The Upperclassmen game out of McMaster University will be back after a quick break.
Play this record as frequently as possible.
Back to live game action. Hamza Ibrahim did catch the free throw after getting absolutely drilled by Orlando Pirani. Ibrahim giving up about 6 inches and maybe 70 pounds to Pirani, but took the hit and got right back up and said, "Thank you, sir. Can I have another?" In the bonus, so Team White at the line. DeAndre Johnson hitting them both. A 10-point lead for Team Black. 1:35 to go here in the first half of the Upperclassmen game. Nice give and go. Team Black coming together. Seri dropping a shiny dime the way of Pierre. That's what Team White needs to see. Hitting from range, Johnson. The Seems Sari saying, I've been fouled so many times today and you're not giving me that call. Couldn't finish. Team Black now back the other way. Really liking the game of Hamza Ibrahim. The headman pass there sent in Marcus Cortez for an easy 2. Everyone asking for a travel. Well, everyone's asking for the ref to blow his whistle. Pirani drops 2 in the paint. 30 seconds to go here in the first half. The big man showing some range. Rosebush has had himself a nice little game, been quiet in spurts, but has shown a nice touch with the shot. I don't know how you expect your teammate to hit a shot when you're passing into the ankles. I've seen that a couple of times here today. That pass should be in the shooter's pocket. I know a lot of the times these guys haven't played with each other that much, so maybe they don't know where they like it. But I've heard a lot of these trainers say, if you don't know where the guy wants it, pass it in his chest to his chin. If he sees the ball coming there, he's going to catch it, and it's going to be a lot easier for them to go up and release quickly. Seen too many passes into the ankles here today. Johnson misses them both, gets it back. Team Black strips it away. 53-41, Team Black owned the second half of that opening 16 minutes. A quick halftime, and we'll be back to see who takes home the MVP honors of the Upperclassmen game of the NPH Hamilton Showcase.
Shoulder injuries are annoying and frustrating, especially when you're trying to stay fit and active. Visiting your local rehab center may not always be the right answer. The exercises prescribed there are outdated, the movements that they provide aren't functional, and you don't use them on a day-to-day basis. Please take a look at this video, and let's see if we can figure out which ones you're supposed to do and the ones you're supposed to stay away from. Enjoy.
The ladies have been waiting to shine. Canadian basketball has reached its pinnacle, and the girls are at the forefront. With over 100 Canadian girls in the NCAA and a trip to the Olympics, the future has never looked brighter. Team Canada is ranked 6th in the world and has become a force on the women's side. It's time to provide national exposure from coast to coast. Exposure. NPH Scouting Service. The NPH Scouting Service is another platform for exposure.
Second half is just underway here, the Upperclassmen game. Thank you for joining us on the live stream and everybody who's going to be watching after the fact to see who showed out in this showcase event. One of those guys, that man right there, Sammy Jahan, started red hot for Team White, hitting from range, a couple of back-to-back threes, got Team White out to an early lead, but they really hit the skids in the second half of that opening 16 minutes. Team Black's defense has been impressive. Could not get the roll there. Jahan now losing the defender in the open floor. Jahan was undercut there by Pablo Villa, who's going to go over and make sure he's okay. Never good to see that. Don't think it was intentional, obviously. Going over to make sure his competitor is all right. Jahan now at the line to shoot two. I mentioned Team White really struggled on the offensive end there. And Team Black carried that momentum throughout the final 10 minutes of that opening half. Right now, the MVP race is wide open for this game. A couple of standout players for different reasons. And there's the big man, Rosebush, using his height, sealing off the much smaller defender and cashing two off glass. Bad pass. No numbers. Villa does not care, takes it himself, had the defender backtracking. Nice pass the other way. Seems Seri puts his hand up saying, you can count me for the foul on OKK. Sydney OKK, 6'7" big man. Playing for Rise Prep and U-Play out of the AAU circuit. OKK missed a couple of free throws in the early going. Got his legs going now. Better arc on that shot. Hits the first. And the second. One of my favorites in this game checking in for Team Black. Khalid Ishmael out of Etobicoke Collegiate. Quietly had himself a solid game here today. There he is with the rock right now. Into the lane, a lefty finish. Vladimir Lukomsky, it's the first time said his name here in this showcase game. Has been quiet. Jahan, nice head and shoulder fake, nice finish in the lane. Jahan is showing some nice touch from range and from in the paint. If Team White is going to come back in this game, I think Jahan's going to be the guy who they need to get the rock to. And it seems Seri has really been strong around the rim for Team Black. OKK. Okay, OKK. Nice touch from the big man on the floater. Crossover pull-up. Offensive rebound, no good. Rosebush there once again. He just has such a size advantage out there. Cleaning up on the glass time and time again. To the baseline again. OKK now getting it going. 5 points in the opening 2.5 minutes of the second half for OKK. Back the other way. Throw it down, little man. Joshua Houghton spiking it home. Showing he can elevate. Rosebush has shown he had the touch from range earlier. Can't get that one to go. It's an 8-point lead now for Team Black, who have really been in control of this game for the last 20 minutes of gameplay. Ishmael getting up on D. OKK again, this time called for the travel. The big man looking a little gassed out there. Such a hot day here in the Hammer. Gym's getting steamy out there. Really going to test the endurance of these players. Once again, Team White getting out in transition, finishing with some acrobatics is Houghton. Team White going to get it back. They've cut this lead to 6. Team White coach and staff working the officials. They're going to come together and make sure they're on the same page. It is going to be Team White ball on the baseline. Wide open in the corner. Nice head and shoulder fake. Good pass, but OKK wasn't ready for it. Ishmael. In and out. Battling. You want someone who goes after it. Hamza Ibrahim. He's got that warrior DNA. Going after every loose ball. Getting hit time and time again, but battling through it all. DeAndre Johnson, crossover, finds OKK. No one's able to match OKK's width down there in the paint. Nice look in the lane once again. Hamza Ibrahim has really imparted his own will in the second half. Picked off on the steal. Cortez, nice pass. Better defense, but once again, Hamza Ibrahim, right man, right time, right place. He's having himself a game here at the Hamilton Showcase. Pallady's fouled by OKK. Team White getting some subs in, trying to stay fresh. They'd cut that lead down to 6, back up to 8 now. Team White showing a little pressure, backing off of it. Cortez, Pallady down low, working in the post. Size advantage is not much of an advantage. Look at that, getting after it. It's Samuel Campbell. I think he was upset with himself not being able to finish in the paint. Gets right after the loose ball. Team Black gets it back. That's the type of hustle the scouts and the coaches are looking for here on the showcase circuit. Once again, National Scouting Analyst Elias Sabate will be heading out on the showcase circuit. We're going to take a short break. 10:46 to go. Stay with us. We'll be back to McMaster University.
Here's Sabri Phillip, two-hand jam in transition.
Back to live game action just in time for the Ishmael behind the back crossover. 3-ball, no good. The MVP trophy is sitting there waiting for somebody to claim it. Tough pass to throw it away your teammate. Hamza Ibrahim had his legs chopped out from underneath him. May have had something to do with how hot that pass came off his hand. There was no way Ishmael was going to be able to handle that. Turnover for Team Black. They had numbers, should have been 2. 10:20 to go here. 8-point lead for Team Black. They've really made their impact on the defensive end in this game. No good. Launching again. Ishmael. Ooh, would have been a nice finish. Not to be. Cleaning up on the other end, Joshua Houghton. Pull-up jumper. Hamza Ibrahim has been impressive with the hustle. If he could add some finish on those jumpers. Speaking of finish, some nice English from Hafiz Moallen, Mississauga Monarchs product. Ishmael, crossover, nowhere to go, finds Halati, rimming out. Halati's really that stretch 4 out there, but hasn't had much of a touch from range here in the second half. Foul on Ibrahim. Refs explaining the call. Houghton will go to the line. Quick timeout on the floor. Stay with us. 9 minutes to go here in the Upperclassmen game.
Get in the game today and join NPH in growing basketball in this country.
Rep by rep, you push yourself. Effort is only half the battle. Doubt sets in. Why do you do it? Is it worth it? The lights turn on.
Joshua Houghton at the line shooting 3. Fouled on the 3-point attempt. This is going to help Team White. They have an opportunity to get this down to a 1-possession game. Splits the first 2 of 3. White's gonna get it back. They missed 2 of the 3 free throws, but get the rock back. An opportunity to tie this game with a 3-point shot. Bring it back to even for the first time in a long time. Once again, Houghton into the trees, off glass. It's a 1-point game. Team White back in this one. Backing them down. No good. Team Black gets it back. Ishmael loses it. Refs were looking for a double dribble. Sorry, the coaches were looking for a double dribble. Refs having none of it. Halati, pull-up 3. That's his game. Just a little off the mark today is Joseph Halati. Nice move to the baseline, but good defense. John Clark. Little hesitation dribble, kick back out. Ooh, that's a hard foul. Foul to the head. Houghton pops right back up. Throwing his name into the MVP race here late in the second half. After missing 2 of his last 3, Houghton with an opportunity to give Team White their first lead since the opening minutes of this game. (68-67), Team White with the lead. Thank you for joining us on the live stream for the capper of this Hamilton showcase. Nice jumper. Rosebush once again showing the touch. Crossover going nowhere. Some solid defense by Ibrahim, shutting things down before they get started. Into the corner. Clark, jab step, no good. Numbers the other way for Team Black. Nice finish at the rim by Ibrahim. 2 teams swapping the lead back and forth. Offensive rebound, Team White battling themselves, and it's Team Black that comes out with it. Nice finish in transition. Rosebush staying away from the defender who's looking to draw the charge. Just like that, Team Black finds himself back up by 5. Houghton. No good. Rosebush brings it down. Spin into the lane. Foul called. Team Black looking to take control once again. Amor Scabro. Back at the line. Timeout for Team White. 6:48 to go. Stay with us. We'll be back. The NPH Showcase Circuit in Hamilton.
All your questions are answered. It doesn't matter where you're from or what background you are, how small you might be. What matters is heart, will, and effort. Prove to yourself you belong. If you can ball, the time is now.
Team Black shooting the free throws. Team White still huddling up. Jonathan Tull all over these officials, asking for the tech. Things are getting heated down there. They're really not. Getting a little bit more heated on the floor, though. These 2 teams looking to take home bragging rights, and obviously that MVP award still up for grabs. Obviously, the team that wins is going to have a better chance of having the MVP come from their squad. So you got to get that W before you can think of any individual accolades. One of the best defenders in this game so far has been that man right there, Marcus Cortez, coming up with the steal, and he's fouled. After Sammy Jahan started red hot, it was Cortez who's been put on him. Been very impressed by Asim Seri. Another strong move there to the baseline. You wouldn't know it by the frame, but very strong on the ball. He really seems to get to where he wants to go. And there he is once again, Where he seems that he always wants to go is the charity stripe. It's his 10th trip to the line in this game. Initiating the contact time and time again, doesn't always get the call, but has gotten a lot of them today, and he's earned every one of them. That's the thing, if you get yourself to the line, got to make sure you hit him. He knew he was going to be pure on that second one, just had to get over the front of the rim. Once again, Houghton, but called for the travel. I think he just realized it right now. I think he thought he was going to the line. He was upset that he didn't finish for the and one opportunity. Instead, we're going the other way. Team Black finds themselves back in the lead, up 7. Big man almost dribbled it too hard for himself, lost it. Foul called. Team Black up 7. Some of the standouts, Hamza Ibrahim. Don't know what that final score sheet will look like, but he's definitely made an impact throughout this game. Asim Seri, another guy, who's really imparted his will throughout. And the big man, Lincoln Rosebush, has had the advantage in the paint all day, and there he is right there, dropping a shiny dime. No finish, though. Been very impressed with the big man. Sealing out on the offensive end. Missing the box out right there, though. OKK can't get it to go. Houghton there all over the glass. Back to the line. Again, don't know how much it's going to show up in the score sheet, but number 69 for Team Black, Marcus Cortez, has been impressive on the defensive end. Has really been able to put the lockdown on Sami Jahan. Team White with a little bit of pressure, beat easily. Getting it into the high post for Rosebush. Pull-up jumper, no good. Houghton really had an opportunity to drop it off, but kept it himself. I think he's going to try to find an opportunity here to bring Team White back. Rosebush again. 2 guys on the offensive glass. Neither of them come up with it. Team White's going to get it back. Just a 3-point lead. This game's still really hanging in the balance. Different from the Underclassmen game, which was a 10-point difference. Nice little jumper there. Asim Seri has really done a lot of his damage close to the rim. Trying to show that he has that mid-range game as well. Team Black's defense has been turned up all game long. Nice steal and pass. DeAndre Pierre finds Amor Scabro, finishing in transition, pushing the lead back up to 7. Big time 3. Ihsan Khan from range. Every time it looks like Team Black's going to pull away for good, Team White finds a big shot just when they need it. 3:59 to go here. The Upperclassmen game, the NPH Showcase Circuit coming through Hamilton. Showcase Circuit heading out to Winnipeg next week and will continue westbound, finishing up in beautiful British Columbia. Elias Sabate will be out there taking a look at all the talent Canada has to offer. KK with the steal, behind the back dribble, saves it from going out of bounds. But it's Team Black that comes back with it. Ishmael. Hop step into the lane, foul called down low. .323 to go. Team Black nursing a 3-point lead. Stop me if you've heard this before. Asim Seri at the line, shooting 2. Getting the roll. And the second. Team White really not able to get into the paint. Finally get a nice pass down there for OKK. And there you go. Leads back down to 3. They were looking for the big man. They got it to him. 2:55 to go. Ooh, got away with the shuffle of the feet there. Rosebush puts it up. Team White, numbers the other way. Dribbling it off the foot, gets it back. Jahan slowing things down. Tough take, foul called. Hakeem Olak will go to the line. .235 to go. We have a 2-point ball game here. Team Black with the rock, 80-78. They have the advantage. Ishmael going behind the back. Take your pick on the foul call there. OKK had his hands all over him. Seri. No good. Foul on DeAndre Pierre. Team White now have had themselves one lead in this second half and quickly coughed it right back up. We're getting into winning time right now. One of these teams have to take control. From range. Jahan's been pretty silent in this second half. Quick trigger there. Oh, sending it back, OKK. Travel call. Guys getting a little bit tight out there. They know it's a close game. very easy to get into the lane. It was a tough finish from Olak, but through the contact. This game is tied at 80, 1:32 to go. Who wants it more? Who's going to take it home here at the Hamilton Showcase Upperclassmen game? Ibrahim into the lane. Floater short. Saves it, but to the wrong team. Nice pass. Foul from OKK. Once again, Marcus Cortez. Impressive with the steal. Nice drop off. Back at the line, Asim Seri. You could just call it the Seri strike. Misses the first. That hurts. Team Black an opportunity there to get back into the lead. This game is still tied at 80. And they're calling it off. Jahan's layup was all the way through the rim, but it was still touched by Olak. So that is an offensive goaltend. Got to call it by the book, even if that ball was going to go in. Nice handle there. No finish. Team White, open floor. Jump ball. Ref right on top of it. Timeout on the floor. We'll get it all sorted out and we'll be back to the showcase in Hamilton after this short break.
We've traveled across the country and back. 6 years running. Canada's basketball talent blossoms right before our eyes. From coast to coast. It's our job to bring it to the light. No gimmicks, just hard work on the hardwood. Who will step up to the plate this summer? Who will make their game undeniable and challenge every man in front of him? Game will speak.
NPH National Showcase Circuit. From the grassroots level to the pros, a system has been developed through the National Showcase Circuit. North Pole Hoops hosts 3-day camps in Canada's major basketball markets that focus on exposure, skill development, and character development.
Under 48 seconds to go now. It's Team White with the rock. We are tied at 80. The Upperclassmen game, the Hamilton NPH Showcase. Nothing happening for Team White, just passing the rock around the perimeter. They finally get into the paint, kick it back out. Big time shot, Isan Khan. Three-pointer makes it 83-80. Team Black not getting anything easy. Here comes the trap. They don't want to give up a three. Pass gets touched. Pull up three, no good. Offensive rebound three. 83-80 is your final. A great ending to this weekend in Hamilton. The coaches getting an opportunity to have some last-second chats with the guys they've been working with all weekend. Again, the NPH Showcase Circuit is heading out west starting next week in Winnipeg. National recruiting analyst Elias Sabate will be heading out there to discover all the talent Canada has to offer. For the MVP of this game, stay tuned to all the social media platforms. North Pole Hoops will have you covered, and they will be able to fill you in on who takes home the MVP honor from the Upperclassmen game. Thank you for tuning in. Jason Tom signing off for everybody here on the NPH crew, putting in work for basketball in Canada.